Hey, what's up, guys? Bring you a corrupted Grandmaster Nightfall guide. I was running a Wither Horde, Point of the Stag, and Threaded Needle. I was on Stasis Warlock. I had Uriel run a Messenger with Le Monarch and the Ascendancy with the Phoenix Protocol Well. And then we had Commander running the Ignition Code, the Tiku's Divination, and a Threaded Needle. And he was our Orpheus Rig Tether Hunter. Now, I'm going to let most of the run play itself out. We took our time. We made sure to have our ads under control. That's what's really the main thing throughout this entire Nightfall. There's a lot of stuff that's going to one-shot you. There's not a lot of cover. So you just want to kind of play safe through certain areas. So what I end up doing is I'm always throwing turrets out. And we're just taking out one champion at a time here in this first area. What a lot of people like to do is they'll run to the right side and they'll just kill the boss and run through. We just take care of the ads here, take our time. Like I said, we're not really doing a whole lot to rush through all of this. But what I do is I paint Wither Horde everywhere. When they break shields, it pretty much instantly will kill any of the ads that are there. And my turret will also be slowing a lot of stuff. So it just makes this room very, very easy. And yeah, just like I said, take your time and make sure you just watch where ads are, kill your champions. And I will join you guys when we get to the next room. Alright guys, now that we're in the elevator room, we're going to take out the couple ads that are here. This room can be very, very hectic. You're going to see how hectic it can get during this run. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to charge these orbs. So we're going to toss them between each other to make sure we have 2 of them already charged up. Once they're charged, you're going to scan the this area in the middle. And then I will just paint the area with the Wither Horde for that first set of ads. Kind of take out most of those trash ads as they spawn. I'm going to throw myself a turret out in the middle. And then they're going to throw that orb that we pre-charged at the shielded enemies, which should break it immediately. And then it's just bake them as quick as possible. There is going to be one that is going to have a lot more health than the others, so he will give you guys a little more trouble. But just play back, rotate around behind any cover, keep distance. You definitely don't want him stomping you, and makes it pretty easy. As you get him weak, you're going to want to pre-charge orbs again, because once you kill this boss, it is going to spawn you the next wave of ads. So now that we have everything charged, ready to go, we're going to get another Wither Horde shot on him to kill that final boss. Once he's dead, you're going to see all the taken stuff spawn in the middle. And again, same strategy. I'm going to just want to put Wither Horde all over. I failed on that one shot and that shot. We're going to just have it on the ground there. It's going to get rid of all those trash ads. This is when you're going to want to have your well down. I put that turret down behind me just because I know that some ads are going to come from the other side. So it's kind of slowing them down, and we're able to focus on one side at a time. We'll take out that boss. We did see that we did miss a shield on one, so we just quickly broke it. This is a good time to use your threaded needle, any heavy, and really bake this guy. And again, just Wither Horde all around. And then luckily I had my super, and I was able to somehow survive getting hit. So I luckily just freeze, kind of slow them down. I knew I would be able to kill the one. And that's the room. That room's really not that difficult. It's pretty easy if you manage your ads and you manage the spawns. Then you're in really, really good shape. All right, guys. So now for this area, again, we take our time. We are not doing a crazy fast speed run. We did get some more runs that were a little quicker, but this was our first run, and I just kind of want to show you guys a simplified way of no rushing. Just play safe, get it done, get your completion, get your Conqueror title this season, because this is the season that really getting Conqueror is going to feel like an achievement. So we're just going to take our time going in between the two different realms. We're going to make sure we're able to try to get our teammate here. I pop my super just to freeze things so we can get the res. Just able to manage the ads. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get too much done with it, but I was able to manage the ads so my teammate could get the res. Before I would go anywhere, for the most part, I would try to put a Wither Hard shot down on the stairs before we get teleported, just so that it is doing damage while we are on the other side. So again, I'm on taking care of the shields, putting down Wither Hordes. We're trying to get these ads down as quick as possible. Again, ad control is absolutely key. So as you can see, that unstoppable came out of nowhere. That's the hard part when you're going in between the realms, is look around really quickly, because you never know where the ads moved while you were on a different realm. So making sure that you're able to check in between the two. One quick scan as you spawn. So once we get the ads down on the Ascendant realm, we do like to bake the boss. So you'll see in a little bit, once we do end up taking these ads out, dealing with the champions, all that stuff, we melt the one in the Ascendant plane first, because we don't like to deal with the Shriekers. The Shriekers are very annoying. You can also see throughout most of this run the struggle of my character going invisible. For some reason, whenever I'm doing Nightfalls, my stuff just sometimes goes invisible. It makes it really difficult to use a bow. It was like this for Hollowed Lair as well. And I'm really hoping Bungie can get a fix done for this, because it doesn't make things very easy. So I'll let this area play out so you guys can kind of see how we ran this. Again, key is we played safe. We were not rushing. So we definitely have a lot of time saves. We can save a lot of time doing a lot of different things, but we are just playing very safe, very passive. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next section.
We're here to save her.
Alright guys, so we are now on the boss fight. There is a method that you can bake the boss. Again, as I've said a bunch of times, we were just playing safe to get this completion done. There's definitely faster ways. So what we would do is we'd put our well down, I'd put down the Wither Horde, and we would pretty much be able to kill this first wave of adds without using our tether. We would save our tether for the second wave. And I would also have my super ready just in case if we needed to do anything. So we double charge the ball, break the shield, and then spam her with our heavy, doing as much possible damage. You want to get her to close to half, and then you're going to deal with the adds here. This is a good time to use your supers to take care of any adds. Throw a turret out. Manage whatever's coming across middle, because they're all going to funnel to you, and you definitely want to make sure that you kill everything as quickly as possible so you do not get overran. This is kind of a make it or break it moment in this GrandMaster. So now in this section, what we ended up doing was we would break her shield. We deal with the adds on this run, but we afterwards started just running straight across and going into the Ascendant portal right away, which is a lot more effective, a lot safer, because you don't have to deal with an entire wave of adds. So definitely a tip to take away from that is, you know, this is another time save. We were just playing safe, and definitely could have saved a little bit of time by not having to deal with this bit of adds here. Now once you're in the Ascendant plane, really nothing changes. Sometimes it will spawn you looking the opposite way like it did for me. So make sure you're paying a little more attention than I was, because I just about kept running. Here you're going to want to play it safe. The boss is always going to be on the island across from you. It's going to beam you. So try to keep a pillar between you and the boss. That way she's not doing a ton of damage to you or anything like that. And again, it's all about taking your time. Take care of your champions, take care of your snipers. The snipers are definitely a pain in this area. And then just keep moving forward. Before you jump, big tip, watch for the rocks. The rocks can instantly wipe your whole team if you're not careful. So make sure before you jump, just look over, make sure the rocks have not spawned, and you will be fine. And then I will catch you guys at the boss fight. So as you can see there, it's that can be a run ender as well. That unstoppable champion can blow you off of the sides, and especially on a warlock, it is very difficult to recover from that. So you definitely want to maybe play that a little safer than we did and take that champion out from a distance instead of pushing up when he still had so much health. But other than that, just watch out for the rocks. That's all I can really say in this area. So now once you come to the boss room, this final section of the boss fight, you are wanting to keep something between you and the boss at all times. If the boss sees you, she is going to put some stuff on the ground and she's going to boop you backwards. It happened quite a bit that she would boop one of our teammates in lots of our runs, where it would boop a teammate, they'd boop them off the map, and then we'd have to kind of try to recover, and it's not very easy when you're getting booped. So be careful of that. Something between you and the boss at all times is the #1 tip I can give for this area. So once that the boss is broken, you can do a bit of damage. If you have a lot of heavy, you can bake the boss even if the shield is up. The immunity shield is up. You can still do damage if you get enough in at the right time. There was a few times that we broke her and were able to melt her, and she was not immune. So as you can see here, I'm just keeping something between me and the boss because she hits me up and boops me every time. So if you have something in between you and the boss, she doesn't see you, she cannot boop you up and back. So again, charge the ball, chuck the ball at boss. Again, I got booped here. I was able to save it. And then we get the final bit of damage on the boss and kill her. That, where I did get booped back to is a turn back, and it is a death barrier turn back. So you want to be very careful that you are not stuck there. And that, guys, is your Grandmaster for the week of October 26th. The Corrupted. It is dropping the Hothead and the Hung Jury Adept versions. So if you're missing those for your collections or you want a good roll, get to farming this Nightfall. Make sure you guys subscribe for more content like this. Have a good one.